Hello, this is Henry from Redefine. Today is Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to talk about how you can find the path that you're looking for to stay on course, how you can keep going when things get hard. Now, the easiest thing is to give up and say it's not worth it. Um, you don't want to do anything. You just want to, it's enough, and you go through a breakdown. The hardest thing to do is to keep fighting and to keep going, right? So, what I urge you to do is when things get tough, pray. Even if you don't believe in God, even if things get hard, pray. And also, what works would be having a support system. Real friends to be there to support you, to cheer you on. You don't want somebody there when things are just okay or it's positive all the time. And they hang on your coattails because things are working out. You want friends that are there through thick and thin when things aren't working, when you're depressed, when things aren't moving the way it's supposed to, that can support you, that can cheer you up. You want to be able to go through life with people that you're surrounded by that actually is there for you and not people that's waiting for your downfall. Because, like I said before, the easy thing you can do is give up and say, what's the point? This ain't working out. I'm not getting this. I'm not, succeeding in this department. What you don't realize is when you're putting negative stuff out, it goes back to you. It goes back into your aura. It goes back into your circle. You don't really need that in your life. You need to be staying positive to be positive. And you're probably like, well, Hendrix, easy for you to say. You always seem positive. You always seem, upbeat. You always have stuff you gotta, always stuff you have. You always have stuff you could say that I don't have all the answers. So let's start right now. I don't have all the answers. And yeah, there's days I'm not always positive, but I have a support system. I pray when I need to and everything. And yes, knowing that I'm not perfect, I ask for help. I don't let my pride get in the way of asking for help when I need it. You shouldn't allow your pride to keep you from asking for the help you need to go in the path your direction, whether it's secular, going to a higher career, something in your personal life, whatever the case. But knowing that you're not perfect, knowing that you make mistakes, knowing that there'll be times, 90% of times you get rejected. Don't make excuses as to why you can't fight. The easiest thing to do is be like, well, come up with a million excuses as to why you can't do this, why you can't do that. I've gone through it. My wife gone through it. We all have. The hardest thing to do is to actually, cut out the excuses, cut out the things that keep us from doing what we're supposed to do, and just stick at it. Especially since if some of us don't have patience and we don't have faith in what we're doing and what we think is going to happen in our lives that's good, it's easy to fall there and be like, why bother? But don't do that. Because basically what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for disaster. You're setting yourself up to fail. The last thing you need to do is set yourself up and fail and let those haters win and give them ammunition to keep you from reaching your goal, to keep you from reaching your success or your hustle, as it were. Why give them the power to hate on you? Why put yourself down and taking their power away and putting yourself down and putting in, and giving them entertainment for whatever reason? What's the point? There's no point. There's a lot of enemies out there. There's enough enemies out there, enough problems out there already for you to, then you putting yourself down. There's enough problems out there, you could say, where you're just giving it the entertainment, just putting yourself down and everything, when you could just build yourself up. Because it's a lot easier to put yourself down than build yourself up. Start building yourself up. Start putting positivity in your life. Start, instead of saying, why me, or why this, or why that, or how come this, or how come, or comparing yourself to other people. Start saying, I can do this. I will do this. This is what will happen. Whether through prayer or manifestation, this is what will happen. I will make it happen. Even if it's harder to do in the beginning, fake it till you make it, as it were. If you, let's just say, if you're not used to it, fake it till you make it. And when you do make it and it becomes real to you, say, I will accomplish this. I will succeed. You know, if you, whether you believe or don't believe, say in God's name, I will succeed. I will go for what I want. I will pass this. I will. Those are positive affirmations, positive things you can do for yourself, where you don't set yourself up for disaster. Think about that. I appreciate you listening to me, taking the time out to listen to my video. I'll have other videos in the future. And have a good night. This is Hendrik signing off. And also, what works would be having a support system. Real friends to be there to support you, to cheer you on. You don't want somebody there when things are just okay, or it's positive all the time, and they hang on your coattails because things are working out. You want friends that are there through thick and thin, when things aren't working, when you're depressed, when things aren't moving the way it's supposed to, that can support you, that can cheer you up. Hello, this is Henry from Redefine. Today is Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to talk about how you can find the path that you're looking for to